Here at Wenyeji TV, we are dedicated to bringing you in-depth coverage of the latest news, events, and stories from around the world. Our team of passionate journalists, reporters, and documentary filmmakers work tirelessly to provide you with accurate, unbiased, and
Hello viewers, and welcome to Wenyeji TV. I am JW, and today we want to discuss a very burning issue. We want to talk about, we are starting a series of topics, and we are talking about step families. There is a sharp rise in step families all over the world, competing with the nuclear families. What is causing this problem that we have so many step families which are coming up? One of it, maybe there's a death of a partner in a nuclear family. So some of the parents have been forced to seek for new partners, and then they end up in step families. But the biggest contributor today is that the girl child is getting more empowered. And the more the girl child is empowered, most of the times the boy child is neglected and endangered. And more women are becoming empowered, both economically, both academically, professionally, and then some of them do not want to stay under the authority of a man. So they seek for alternatives, whereby they walk out of marriages. There is a rise in divorces all over the world, with having independent women who are seeking to be single parents. And the more single parents rise, even the step families also rise, because most of them seek to remarry after some time. So many children are finding themselves growing up in step families. One problem, what these parents are doing, they do not take time to prepare themselves psychologically to receive the stepchild. They don't also take time to prepare their children as they introduce them to their step parents. So there is that conflict, psychological conflicts, because now this child does not know how to behave, how to handle these step parents. Today, the traditional mindset that kept together the nuclear family is totally eroded. So we have to prepare ourselves to take care of step parents, if that is where you step families, if that is where you find yourself. Some of the step children are finding themselves confused, lacking a sense of value, a sense of belonging. They are discriminated in those families that they join, when those parents, step parents, consider their biological children more important and valuable than the step children. And the stepchild keeps on crying. Nobody listens because nobody is understanding. Remember, some of these parents who are introducing their children to step families, they grew up in nuclear families. They have never experienced growing up as a stepchild, so they do not understand what goes on in the mind of that stepchild. This is a cry of stepchildren, and I am coming out to help parents understand themselves and understand their stepchildren. Wenyeji TV has prepared this for you. Please take your time, take your seat. And if you are a stepchild, please take your seat. Listen, do not destroy your life just because you are not, the family that you are growing up does not understand you. Take your time and learn from this. We are going to run a series. The next topic, we will be talking about the challenges that step parents go through. But today, what are the challenges of a stepchild? This is Wenyeji TV and I am JW.
This is Wenyeji TV and I am JW. Today, so many stepchildren are facing challenges in their blended families. Some of these children were born out of wedlock. They do not even know their biological parents because their own mothers did not reveal that to them. Some of them lost their biological parents because of death or divorce. They face psychological problems. We need to understand them. Then what really is a stepchild? Who is a stepchild? Stepchildren are children who live with a step-parent, a parent's new spouse or partner who is not their biological or adoptive parent. Stepchildren may face various challenges in their step families. Some of these challenges are, and let us listen carefully. If you are growing up in a blended family, not a nuclear family, this is for you. And even if you are not there, you never know about tomorrow. One of the challenges, it is blending of cultures. Stepchildren may have to adjust to different family routines, values, and expectations that differ from their original families. They may feel confused, conflicted, or resentful about these changes because they are not used to them. They need time to adjust. They need a very patient parent. Another challenge is melding of personalities. Stepchildren may have to get along with new siblings, step-parents, and relatives who have different personalities, interests, and temperaments. They may experience rivalry, jealousy, or hostility with their step-siblings or step-parents. These are challenges. Another challenge is hard versus easy parents. Stepchildren may have to deal with different parenting styles and rules from their biological and step-parents. They may feel that one parent is too strict or too lenient, or that they are treated unfairly or differently from their step-siblings. Another very tough challenge, they are conflicted loyalties. Stepchildren may feel torn between their biological and step-parents, especially if they have to split their time and attention between two households. They may worry about hurting or betraying one parent by getting close to the other, or feel guilty or disloyal for liking their step-parent or step-siblings. It's a challenge. There's also another challenge, problems with the exes. Stepchildren may have to cope with the stress and conflict that may arise from their biological parents if they know them. Divorce or separation or their relationship with their new partners. They may feel angry, sad, or abandoned by their biological parents who may have left them, or feel threatened or rejected by their new step-parent who replaced them. This is a conflict indeed. There is also another big problem: loss of identity. Stepchildren may feel that they have lost their sense of belonging or identity in their new family, especially if they have to change their name, address, school, or friends. They may feel that they are not part of their original or new family, or that they have to choose one over the other. It's really a psychological problem. It is really very practical, confusing. Another problem, this is a big problem. For sure, the stepchildren face so many challenges which we cannot discuss all. There is also another problem also which these stepchildren are facing. There is discrimination from their newfound step-parents who choose to favor, empower, and trust their own biological children as compared to their stepchildren, who finally feel left out of family decisions and resources. There is another big problem, especially in Africa. Prejudice from society and customary barriers which make stepchildren feel unworthy, abnormal, with no sense of belonging, because in some cases they are not even allowed to inherit property in the blended family where they join. You can imagine, and this is a human being. Also, there's another big problem: being deserted by their own biological parents, who concentrate more on pleasing their newfound partners and the children they produce at the expense of their own earlier biological children. And now these children end up in the middle, confused and with no sense of belonging. They have no value because parents had value to their children. You can imagine what these children go through. We can go on and on. We can discuss so many things that these children go through, but these are just few of them. These are some of the common challenges that stepchildren may go through in step families or blended families as compared to new or nuclear families. However, these challenges can be overcome with the help of supportive and caring parents, step parents, and step siblings. Step families can also benefit from seeking professional help if it doesn't work, such as counseling, therapy, or support groups, or their religious guidance if they are religious, if they face difficulties or conflicts in their relationships. Take time before you come from a nuclear family to join a blended family. Please take your time to prepare yourself psychologically before you join it. Then sit down with your child and take time, not once. Prepare your child gradually, psychologically, before introducing that child to a step parent. Do not just assume that the child will automatically adopt to the blended family. That is not going to happen. Take your time and gradually prepare yourself and prepare your child. Wenyeji TV is taking time to analyze this topic. Keep liking, you keep commenting, keep sharing this video. This is Wenyeji TV and I am JW.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope if you are a stepchild, you understand yourself. And if you are a step parent bringing up a stepchild, you now can tell what goes on in the mind of your stepchild. This video is not meant to scare anybody to think that blended families or step families cannot work. We have so many step families who are successful. And we want to take this opportunity to thank those step parents who have taken their responsibility to mold those step children. And some of the step children have come up to be hope to those families. So if you are a step parent, don't give up. If the need you don't understand your child, take your time. It might be a blessing in disguise from God. So keep on struggling to understand that child. Bring out a human being out of that child. This is Wenyeji TV. Keep on watching, keep on liking, keep on sharing. I am JW.
Here at Wenyeji TV, we are dedicated to bringing you in-depth coverage of the latest news, events, and stories from around the world. Our team of passionate journalists, reporters, and documentary filmmakers work tirelessly to provide you with accurate, unbiased, and thought